Alrighty, so second workout of the third week of the fall cut. We will get started with the Bible verse of the day. Today's Bible verse comes from Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. So, like I've said many times, is, keeping God in first place, having that the very top priority in your life. Just really lets all the other things fall into place, that you want to happen. And, it's really that simple. I could sit here and branch off about it on and on, minutes and minutes, hours and hours, but, to keep it simple, man, that's just as simple as it gets. That's really what it is. You got to put God first, and you got to understand that, you're here for him. You're not here to just, live for the world and do what seems, the most fun and easy. You got to have, especially as a man, you have to embrace, your life being hard at times. And a lot of the times, you have to embrace the struggle. You have to embrace the pain, endure the pain, and you have to do what's hard, to get to those goals in life of, having that family that you want, being around the right people, building a brand, making money. You have to just understand that, you got to endure the pain, and you have to put yourself through hard work and enjoy that struggle, enjoy that battle every day, and live for God, not for yourself. So that's what I take from that. So workout wise, Wednesday, chest. You guys know the drill by now if you've been watching the videos. So yeah, the one thing I've been doing, especially on the cut here, is I'll do cardio right after my lift, which I didn't do that before for the exact same reason. I'm going to switch it up now. I wouldn't get, some food in, preferably within an hour, right after my lift, because, the muscles, need the carbs, the protein, fat, need that. So, really that simple. I just saw a video yesterday from Renaissance Periodization. Always mention that company in the description of these videos. So, saw a video, and Dr. Mike pointed that out, that you shouldn't be doing that. That can ultimately limit your gains. Not in a huge way. It's not like I'm doing, an hour of cardio, but I'm doing pretty decently intense cardio. So I'm just going to come back here tonight and do it, and just go home right after, get some food in me, the post-workout snacks. So that's just the only adjustment I'm going to make to the routine. But this is what I was doing in the last cut. It was either cardio in the morning or in the evening. So we'll make that adjustment again, and got that sorted out. So that's all good. So I will see you guys in there for the lift. All right, so first movement of today's chest day will, as always, be the Smith machine incline press. Working with the same weight as the last couple weeks here, just looking at more reps, which we did. We failed on the 7th rep here, so strongly considering going up by 10 pounds next week. I think we're going to, so that'll be the plan. But same routine with this. We'll do a couple warm-up sets, a couple feel sets, and then we'll do one top set to failure within that 5 to 9 rep range. And going forward, like I said, this gym only goes up to 100-pound dumbbells. So once we, get to 7, 8, or 9 reps with that top half of the rep range with the dumbbells, we'll do 3 sets with the Smith machine incline press. So that'll be the plan. Just want to make a note real quick that I'm not going to show you guys the first set of the dumbbell incline press. It was definitely a disaster. Could have been worse, could have been a lot better, though. Whenever I was positioning myself on the bench, I didn't have my back all the way back against the bench. The same problem I was having weeks ago, just with, the form adjustment that I had to make. So that was getting my shoulders too much involved, and we only got like 2 or 3 reps really with it. So it just wasn't good. I got really upset about it, so I didn't want to show you guys that. So we'll just show the second working set, second top set here, which was a lot better form-wise, tempo, the reps that we got, so everything was better about this one. All right, so second movement will be the dumbbell incline press, working with the 100-pound dumbbells again, and just looking to get a couple more reps here, which we got one more than we did last week, so that is progress. But like I said during these videos on the fall cut, we are not going to progress as frequently, but at the same time, we have to keep the intensity as high as we possibly can and keep that the main factor. All right, so next movement will be the Mike O'Hearn style dumbbell incline flies, over-exaggerated incline flies is what he calls them. So we jumped up in weight on these, which is always good. Using the 60s here, and got some really good reps here. A lot of good stimulation here in the upper chest specifically, and that real deep stretch there at the bottom of the movement, pausing it for a couple seconds, is really what makes this movement what it is. And if you guys aren't doing any kind of incline fly movement, I definitely would be, not just a normal fly movement like with the pec deck. But I would definitely suggest prioritizing your upper chest. If you are a bodybuilder, that is what's going to give you that big chest look, is you have to really prioritize the upper chest. So definitely would suggest throwing these in your routine if you don't have them already. I would definitely do these over cable flies or a machine. All right, so final movement for chest will as always be the flat machine chest press. More so hitting the middle and lower chest here, and also still a bit of the upper chest, but just not as much as, the dumbbell incline flies, the incline press. You guys get the gist. But I just like finishing with this movement. Just a really deep burn there. Definitely will give you a pretty insane pump at the end, which isn't everything, but this has been my routine. This is what's been working for me, so I'm going to stick with it going forward. But just to make a quick note, with the dumbbell incline flies, we just did one warm-up set and then one top set as always. And then here we'll do one warm-up set, one top set to failure with the heavier weight that we're going to do. And then immediately after that, as soon as we change the weight to 50% of whatever the weight we're doing here is. So, example, we're doing 220 here, and then for the drop set we'll do 110. So, one top set here to failure, finishing with partials, and then one drop set to failure, finishing with partials. And that'll do it for chest. And then we'll finish with a core bias movement as always. Alright, so I decided to jump back on the crunch machine here, and wanted to make sure that I was positioned good enough to where we get a really good deep stretch. So just moving the seat a lot lower than it was before. A lot of people have this higher up, which makes it a lot easier, but the lower you put the seat on this, even me being as short as I am, 5'6", I want to get as much of a deep stretch as possible, so keeping the seat lower there on the settings is going to give you a deeper stretch with this. So insane burn with this. I'm going to stick with this going forward. We'll be doing this Saturday as well after calves and arms. So this is back in the routine from when I was doing it back in the spring. So this is back in the routine. I love this movement. This machine just really provides that deep stretch. Really good stimulation on the abs here. So definitely would suggest utilizing a Nautilus crunch machine if your gym has one. These Nautilus machines just all together, man, are just so solid. They're old school, but at the same time, these are newer Nautilus machines, and I absolutely love them. So really glad that this gym has them, and just got to take advantage of them with them being there. They are just absolutely elite machines. Got to utilize them as a bodybuilder for sure. And even if you're, an athlete working out, definitely would use those as, warm up sets I would definitely use those. So that'll do for today's lift, man. All in all, went pretty well. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for shoulders and back. God bless.